My name is Brian Bless, Must Be Right from Came Up Canadian, and on the couch here at the Jump Off Kitchener as a part of our Keep Warm, Keep Informed benefit interview series, we have
Matao, aka Matao Marijuana.
Hi Matao, how you doing today?
Good, brother. Yourself?
I'm good, can't be any better. So we're here to talk about Matao's new album. It's called The Anticipation. It's brought to you by Legal Tender ENT, and you can find that on www.legaltenderent.com. It's hosted by DJ Scratches, but can you tell me a little bit about the album and who it features and how many songs?
It features a whole bunch of artists, local artists really. A couple people from Legal Tender itself, and then a couple just real cool here and there. I think there's around 21 songs, that's including skits. This is my first release. You know, it's got bigger things to come from here on, but you know, I'm still happy with it.
See, I like the cover art too, by the way. If you haven't seen that, take a closer look at that. That's the cover art.
That's done by DJ Scratches as well.
DJ Scratches.
As well as my DJ.
So he does the cuts on the album as well as he hosts it too?
Yeah, he does all that shit.
I see. So you represent Cambridge pretty hard. I've heard a lot about this gentleman before I actually came here. So I actually feel privileged to meet you, Matao. So again, how does it feel putting on for Kitchener and your hometown, and how does the public here and the outcry respond to your music and your movement?
It feels good for the whole Tri-City, you know. Kitchener especially, you know, they seem to hold me up pretty high, you know. I get my name thrown around there a lot. It's good to have, you know, your craft and your art recognized by, you know, your peers and fans alike. It feels good, you know.
And is there any words that you would give to any potential up-and-coming artists? Like you said, this is your first album, so you just went through the process yourself of coming up. Any advice that you could hand to maybe the next generation?
I would say, you know, just keep grinding on your own and make sure your craft is almost perfected before you put it out. You know, you don't want to put out something weak. First impressions mean everything. You know?
And my co-host Eddie G likes to ask this question, so in his honor, I'm going to keep it going. Blunts or bongs?
I love smoking bongs at home, but you know, when I'm out and about, when I'm at the club or whatever, you know, I gotta smoke the bong. I mean the blunt stuff.
Okay. And I'm going to add my own Canadian question in there. Whiskey or beer?
I don't really drink whiskey. I don't really drink much beer either.
A smoker, my kind of guy.
Smoker, you know?
Moving on again, I mean, you are a Canadian artist, you're representing for the Canadian nation. Where do you see Canadian, the urban scene in general, compared to how it was when you potentially were coming up as a fan watching it, and now being a part of the industry? How do you see the difference?
It's definitely progressed a lot. You know, I think the internet has a lot to do with that. Drake, you know, really opened the floodgates for everyone around here to be a real mainstream industry artist, you know, rather than an underground guy who's, you know, little holes in the wall here and there. But, you know, you can definitely make something of yourself, man. You can definitely be big, and you can go places, and you can be a big name in the States and be recognized over there, apart from just here, you know.
And I noticed here, got some good sponsors on here, including our host today, the Jump Off. Can you tell everybody where they can find your album?
You can find my album at every Jump Off location, you know. We connected the Jump Off and Legal Tender, you know, go hand in hand. And, you know, the Jump Off's family, Legal Tender's family, all the same.
Okay, and I see your posters hanging up in Jump Off here too. Is there a show coming up, any events coming up that we can expect from you?
We don't have any shows coming up right now. Legal Tender, apart from just being a music company, we're an entertainment company as well, so we host events. So, you know, we got Big City Nights that come every month, at Beta Nightclub, and that's Uptown Waterloo. You know, just look out for the next one. It's coming up soon in November.
Well, I did notice you had a couple videos off the album. Can you speak about what songs they are and what made you decide to choose those two videos for the videos off the album?
I had my Blue Dot video, which came out before the album, which was my main hit. You know, I played on 91.5 beat and it was in the club, and it's my, you know, my club banger type of track.
Okay.
I made that one. It's about Ciroc. Just wanted to kind of open the gates for Ciroc in Canada as well, you know, so it could come out here, you know, and since then it's come out, so I'm not trying to say I'm responsible for that, but maybe I helped, a little bit.
Give a little plug and
You
a
know,
push, eh?
there you go. And the other one is Am I a Good Man, which is a more deeper track, a more heartfelt track. It's about my life, my struggles, and having kids and whatnot. Shout out to my daughters, and it's that kind of feel.
Now, in the last part there, you did say daughters, so you're a father.
Your fathers too, yeah.
And I know maybe I don't want to pry too personal, but how does it? Is it a struggle for you to support a family as well as be an artist? Because I know how expensive it can be to be an artist. How do you juggle fatherhood and the artistry?
It's definitely a struggle, and it is a juggle, right? It's more, I would say, more hard to find the time to do my artistry, because I try to be really involved with my kids' lives, day to day. Growing up, I want to be there every step of the way, and it's hard for me to find the time, but I try to do it and try to get the money going where it has to go. It's just part of life, right?
Perfect. Let them know where you can find your stuff.
My Twitter handle is @Matao. It's just Mattao, not EO. My YouTube is @Matao Music, and then we got our website www.legaltenderent.com.
Any last shout outs or words you want to give to anybody out there?
Shout outs to all Legal Tender, my boy Nito, Luzi, Scratches, Kobe, Astro. Shout outs to my young boy, Trugs, Kelly Trap, hold your head down. Shout outs to my family, my shorty, my 2 daughters, I love you.
All right, Mateo, pleasure's mine. Officially came up Canadian.
Officially came up Canadian.